bro. But God got me, so I'm blessed up. Brand new 2 for 3. I'm the shooter on the team. Stephen Curry, long range.
I got it, and you gon' respect it. Ain't nothing gon' stop me from making it happen. So baby, if they ask it, tell 'em. I go crazy.
Man, what's up, everyone? It's your boy Suave.
It's Lena Love.
How y'all doing today? And you have entered into the Man versus Woman show, man.
Man, and today we're going to talk about catching feelings.
Them
So we're
feelings,
about
boy.
to get deep today.
Them feelings. So we gotta get in them feelings. A lot of people, typically we would have a video for you guys, but to reflect this. But we looked online, man, and everybody they're kind of afraid to be about those feelings.
Right.
For some
Everything was
reason.
all about not catching feelings, how not to catch feelings, how to hurt your feel, like how to hide your feelings. Like, bro, is everybody cold-hearted nowadays?
Right, man. And not only
Man.
that, like on the guy side, man, it was like feelings is like a show of weakness. Like you're showing
Right.
weakness if you show your feelings, man. So we're definitely gonna not do that. We're not gonna bash them feelings because I think, in my opinion, I think that it is a now I will agree that it is a time and a place to express how you feel, you know what I'm saying, and the way you feeling.
Right.
In my opinion, if you, let's say, you meet someone and they too, after going on a date with them, you tell them that you love them and you fell in love and everything like that. That may, I mean, the way you express it, because you know, some people believe in love at first sight, but the way you express it, you might push that person away. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
What
I
you think?
definitely believe that you can scare someone away doing that.
Mm-hmm. Like it's the how you present it. You know what I'm saying? Like, do I believe in love at first sight? Yeah, I believe in that. I mean, I could see someone having a great conversation with another person and then falling in love with them. I could see that, you
Yeah.
know, and but it has to be a mutual thing, right?
Yeah. It
Yeah.
definitely should be a mutual thing.
So what do you think on the female side about catching feelings? Like when you catch feelings for someone, when do you like let them know? Like when do you tell them? Let's say you have been on a date with that person about, like, let's say y'all been dating for 2 months. Let's be realistic. About 2 months, you know.
If we've been dating for about 2 months and and I realize that I have feelings for that person, then I will start to think about how I would want to approach that conversation because I feel as though you shouldn't just tell someone, "Oh, I love you." I mean, I don't know. Everybody's different. How I approach it is, I sit there and say, we should have a conversation. I think it's time for us to have a conversation about what things are. Um, what do you expect from your feelings in this situation, and what do I expect from from my feelings in this situation? So, I think it should be like a conversational thing. I don't think someone should just shout out their feelings because then what if the other person doesn't feel the same way? Then it's kind of like, dang, like now you're hurt. I feel like it should be a
Mhm.
conversation now.
Yeah, I think that I'm getting that echo. Can y'all hear that? Can you hear that? Oh, okay. So yeah, man, it is a thing, man, with the feelings. So we have some people in the chat said Angel was saying some people will see it as a red flag saying I love you early. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
I can see that. I
yeah,
can see that. That's that like scary, like you're scaring that
right,
person, you know what I'm
right.
saying? And it's like, when do you like it's kind of hard to just say, all right, when you have a person, when you have feelings for someone, that on the guy, I'm just speaking as a guy. When you have feelings for someone, me personally, I wouldn't just rush in and just express my feelings. I think it's more about just showing it. Hey, I guess with a lot of guys, if we ask you out on a second date, then we're interested. If we go on like 4 or 5 dates, then of course I have some kind of feeling for you. I think that's the way most guys kind of feel about the whole feelings thing, you
Right.
know, because I can't picture myself just saying, "Hey, yeah, I love you." You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
At the beginning, you know. Leo said, "I think at our age, everyone has been hurt enough to not want to catch feelings immediately." I agree with that, man. Because like it's when you go through this whole dating thing, and getting to know someone, you may have some trial and error and get hurt along the way.
Right.
You know, expressing yourself, and then someone hurt you real bad. Now you got that trauma. You know what I'm saying? That's stuck there.
Right.
You know. What do you think about when you should like express your feelings to like when you catch feelings for someone? How long do you think it take for like let's say 'cause I know different guys it's gonna be different time frame,
Yeah.
just like different women. So like let's think of a time where you caught feelings for someone and it was very soon. What was that time frame?
Um, for me, I mean, when I was younger, I literally would look at someone and then 2 weeks later, I feel like I love that person. But that was when I was
Mhm.
younger. Now that I'm an adult and I'm starting to experience dating as an adult, um, it because I've been hurt in the past, I always have a wall up. So I talked to someone right now, and I recently, like, I'm starting to open myself up, and we've been talking for almost a year. But once we were like, I don't know, about 6, 7 months in, then that's when we had the conversation of, all right, we're catching feelings because we realized we noticed little things about our behaviors towards each other when there were like other people involved. So then we
Mhm.
kind of had to be like, hey, I'm catching feelings. Like, what are we doing? Like, what are we doing? What is this? But I
Okay.
do feel like though right now a lot of people aren't trying to date. Right now, people aren't
Mhm.
trying to date just because
Mhm.
they want to keep that guard up. And I've heard so many times already that like, oh, I'm not looking for anything serious right now. I'm not looking for a relationship, or I don't know what I want right now. So a relationship just isn't gonna be it, and that's fine. But I feel as though like once you talk to someone for a certain period of time, then you start catching feelings. And once that happens, what do you do then? Does your mind change on what you want, or is it still going to be the same? And you guys are just going to be sitting there, two people having feelings for each other and not do anything about it.
Yeah, I think
So,
I think as an adult, man, you I don't know, man. From a guy point of view, I can't say where I ever expressed myself like early. You know what I'm saying?
right.
It's always been like kind of unsaid and just an action type thing. Like
Yeah.
I'm just gonna go off my actions. Like I expect you to know that I have some kind of feelings for you because I'm doing these things. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because I don't like public affection. So holding hands in public, not my thing. Kissing and stuff in public, any kind of public affection thing, it's just not my thing. So I would say that maybe mm, I'd say probably like without that person knowing it, probably about 2 or 3 months of talking
Yeah.
to someone, I probably like got some kind of feelings for them or whatever. Like in that trial, I'm still trying to feel you out.
Right.
I wonder if because someone getting hurt, I wonder if that's what's going on a lot nowadays, and that's probably why a lot of people feel like, hey, I'm not expressing feelings. You know what I'm saying? Maybe cause like you said not too many people like trying to date really. You know
Right.
what I'm saying? Like when you said that, I'm translating it as not too many people are trying to like get to know a person, you know what I'm saying, to really see if this
Right.
is something they want to do. Instead, it's more like I guess I'm gonna go and say it since it's all adults. Like, hey, I'm looking out for me, just having a good time, and that's how I look at dating. So I think a lot of people are looking at dating like that instead of just getting to know this person and really seeing where it would go. Like, find out things about them that maybe
Yeah.
they'll have similar,
Well,
similar interests.
one thing I will say is the definition for dating from when I was younger to it now when I was younger, it was about being around someone all the time, going to the movies, and actually dating. I feel like dating nowadays, it's more about, it's an adult show, so whatever's gonna come out my mouth is gonna be whatever's gonna come out my mouth. I feel like dating now, it's more about hooking up instead of like sitting down and getting to know someone on a personal level before even thinking about doing that. So it's just, I feel like it's hard to like date nowadays, because then it's like, from a female's point of view, like we would sit here. I blame social media. D-Man's funny. He said, I blame social media. And social media does play a big part in it too. Because with social media, man, you go on social media nowadays and all you see is good looking men and good looking women. And it just makes you think the whole opposite of what you should be thinking when you would want to date somebody. So I do agree with D-Man. Like that is a major part in it too, of why dating isn't what it used to be. Because back in the day, social media wasn't a thing. People actually would have to make the effort to track you down to want to date you and get approval from like parents and stuff like that. People don't do that nowadays. Dating now, it's like, oh, let me just DM this person real quick. Hey, you want to link up? Like that's what it is now. And it shouldn't be like that, but it is. I mean, and we can't really do nothing about it, but yeah.
I was gonna say that. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, I was gonna say that even back in the day, like back in my day, because I'm a little bit older than you. Back in my day, I would even say that when you started dating someone, you met that person's parents, and it's like you kind of looking for the approval of their mom and dad before things go any further. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people don't even do that. It's like, yeah, whatever. And then I don't know, man. The social media thing has taken a lot off of it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's you can't even express your feelings, because if you express your feelings, you're gonna get crucified for it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So that's a big thing. I think that now you kind of gotta watch, like you kind of like have to gain, like make sure you trust that person before you express your feelings to that person. And then let's say this, when you catch those feelings, I think as a man, a lot of men, we I think I said this earlier, we just wait, you know, like maybe if that woman say, yeah, I have feelings for you, I like you, I want things like adult talk, like, hey, where are we going with this? You know what I'm saying? Because I like you. I hope you like me. I'm assuming you do. And then the guy will probably express their feelings then, like, hey, you know what? I like you too. But I don't think they're gonna be like, hey, I'm catching some real good feelings about you and everything.
Right.
I love you and be with you for the rest of my life, because it comes off as being clingy, you know, not really just saying those type of words, but I'm just paraphrasing. But saying things in that nature kind of make people be like, you know what I'm saying? I thought we were just gonna be boyfriend and girlfriend for a little bit. And then, you know what I'm saying? I didn't think it was gonna be like, we about to get married soon. It seemed like you, like, it's almost like you saying, hey, I love you. You know what I'm saying? It's like, hey, this person loved me too hard. Like, I don't know about this one. You know what I'm saying? D-Man said people fall in love with the ideal of falling in love instead of realizing love is loving all that the person, all that person that good, the good and bad, expecting their imperfections. Yeah, so yeah, I feel that. Like you you're not looking at love as being, man, this is a thing that we grow on. You and accepting everything negative that comes with that person.
Right.
You look like, man, the ideal of being in love. You know what I'm saying? I agree with you on that, D, man.
Yeah, I mean, everyone, I think people nowadays, they definitely just think about the idea of being with a person, but not more so of like actually being with that person. Because The moment that person does something you don't like, oh, hey, all feelings are gone. I don't want
Yep.
no part. Bye-bye. There's the, like, and it shouldn't be like that. And it's sad to say, but that's how it is now. Like, that's how catching feelings is now. And the one thing that person does that makes you upset or mad or just something, you know, then that's when you're like, all right, I'm checking out on this person, on to the next one. Like,
Right.
that's not right.
Right. Angela said, D-Man, I think you're right. And social media has thousands of perfect couples doing weird stuff and calling it relationship. That's so true, man. That's so true. And then she said that social media has a lot of weird advice now, and people think that that's how it's supposed to be with dating and relationships. You are so right, man, because like we don't even date and experience catching feelings on our own. We go to, I swear, people do this. They would go to YouTube or Google, and they'll type in what to do when you're catching feelings. You know what I'm saying? They'll literally do that. You know, I believe this is how this video is going to be found to some people, you know, but we're going to say opposite things that everybody else saying out there, and it's crazy. So we're getting close to our closing time on the show. I want everyone that watched this video, man, give me your comments on what do you think about when you're catching feelings for someone, you know? Anything you want to say, Lena?
I feel like we need to make a change somehow, man. I feel like in order for there to be more successful marriages in this world where everyone's actually loving each other for each other instead of just the idea of each other, definitely we need to make a change. I feel like if we don't, this world is never really going to go anywhere. And social media will forever take over what feelings for each other is supposed to be and what falling in love with each other is supposed to be. Because like you said, man, you can easily just go on Google or go on YouTube to look up advice. And why do you need to turn to social media for advice when you should be able to turn to your peers for advice, you know? So definitely agree with you there.
Well, love, man, I'm going to hit y'all with this outro. Until next time, peace.
They be trying to count me out, bro, but God got me so I'm blessed up. Brand new 2-3. I'm the shooter on the team. Stephen Curry long range.
I got it, and you gon' respect it. Ain't nothing gonna stop me from making it happen. So baby, if they